Hey mama, let's talk about burnout and how physical it is, like how it gets in our body. I've been there so stressed. Burnout was the next step. And came from a place of like, my kids weren't sleeping. The baby wasn't sleeping. The toddler was getting up in the middle of the night, always wanting to get in bed with us. I had a huge project due for work. The house was falling apart and none of my friends or family could understand. And so there I was, super stressed, and in some ways all alone because I really didn't have anyone to talk about this stress with. And what I found was the physical impact on my body was so real. Like when I get stressed, my left shoulder like gets tight, like ends up in my ear. My skin just, no matter how much lotion I put on, it just feels dry and I don't feel good. And I'm like crunchy and cranky and just everything, like anything touches me and I'm like, get off me, don't touch me. You know, that's what happens to me when I am too stressed, when I am on the verge of burnout. And so what I've realized is while I can't always change the situation that might be causing me to be so stressed, there are things that I can do, physical things I can do to help reduce the stress, right? Because if the stress manifests in a physical way, then there's probably some physical things you can do to combat it, right? And so if you can't change your situation, and I'm looking at you, mama, who can't leave your job, but the job is really causing you a lot of stress. I'm looking at you, mama, who your partner just isn't pulling their load for whatever reason, right? You're there doing more than your fair share. You can't change that situation immediately, but what you can do is get physical. You can do physical things to reduce your stress. So I'm gonna give you my top 4. The 4 things that help me to reduce burnout and stress so that I can function, right? Sometimes it isn't about thriving. Sometimes it's about surviving. And these 4 things really make a huge difference. The first is to breathe. Seriously, take a breath. Set your alarm for 2 minutes or 3 minutes, however much time you have, like the alarm on your phone, and then breathe slowly in for 7 seconds and slowly out for 7 seconds. If you like, at the top of the breath, like after you breathe in, hold it for 4 seconds and then let it out. Let's do it together. I know it sounds weird, but like just try it. Set your alarm. We're not gonna go for 2 or 3 seconds. I'm just gonna do it once, but just breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. If you do that for 2 to 3 minutes, you are going to feel so much better. Like seriously, if your Apple Watch is going off saying, breathe, 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 lady, breathe, do it because it's going to help you feel better. The next one is to meditate. And for me, meditation, when I'm like already like this, is almost impossible if I try and do it alone. But doing a guided meditation is always possible. So go ahead and Google, find a guided meditation that you like. And again, just for 2 to 3 minutes, maybe 5 if you can, do a guided meditation. It will help you to let go of the stress that you're feeling, even momentarily, which is going to help you over time. The next one that I want to share with you, the next physical thing that you can do to combat burnout is to take a walk. Seriously, get up and walk around. Walk around your office building, walk out to the parking lot and back, like just walk the length of the parking lot, right? Walk around the block, walk down your street, wherever you are, get up and walk. If your building's on multiple floors, just go ahead and use the bathroom on a lower floor or higher floor. Walking will help you to reduce some of your stress. So walk. And it doesn't have to be a half an hour walk. It could be 5, 10 again, or 15 minutes, right? The time that you have, just use it to help combat that stress in a physical way when you can't change your situation. The last one that I want to share with you is to stretch. Yes, just like, ooh, every day, a few times a day, set an alarm and stretch. Maybe do a little bit of yoga. And seriously, again, 5, 10, 15 minutes. It's better than nothing. Stretching helps reduce that buildup of stress that occurs in your body when you have too much going on. And so, mama, I just want to share with you this last little bit. We went over 4 different things that you can do to physically combat burnout, right? You can breathe, you can do a guided meditation, you can walk, and you can stretch. Just doing it 3 to 5 minutes a day, multiple times a day, or once a day. Heck, if you're not doing anything, 60 seconds a day is going to help. This is not a place to have an all or nothing mentality. Instead, you need to think something is better than nothing and get that 60 seconds in. So go ahead, set an alarm for 60 seconds and go into downward dog, right? That will help and make a difference. Now you need to take action. I just gave you 4 different ways that you can combat physical stress. Set an alarm for 60 seconds and do it right now. Breathe. Walk. Do a guided meditation or stretch. Do one of these things and you are going to start to feel better. You have control over this and you can find 60 seconds once a day to make it happen.